Greetings, gang. Happy Wednesday. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're taking good care of yourselves. Shout out to you, HB3. What's up? We in here. Okay, gang. So we're gonna do a quick energy check and see what's going on, and then we're out of here. All right, my bad. Had to get the damn cat. All right, let's see. Okay. Okay. Overall energy is five of wands in reverse. Hey, Minister. So your overall, yeah, five of wands in reverse. Something seems, I don't know why I just heard eerily calm. Okay, so maybe you're on the end, at the end of some type of um challenging time. Okay, with the five of wands being in reverse, you could have been at odds with a lot of people, or a lot of people were at odds with you. But it seems like things are calming down. Bottom of the deck is the King of Cups in the upright position here. Court card energy. So you could have been at odds with someone, or maybe there was some kind of confrontation or competition or something going on between you and this King of Cups. But it looks like this person, um, maybe they want to come out of that with you. You got the Ten of Cups in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse. So maybe you're not in communication with this person. Eight of Wands in reverse, or you guys are maybe there's some type of unhappiness with the Ten of Cups that you are experiencing. You could still be like, okay, if this person is non-confrontational, right? Maybe you still want to be confrontational. The Eight of Wands in reverse goes back to the Seven of Wands. So even though this person is coming off as non-confrontational, you feel guarded. You got your defenses up here. With the Ten of Cups in reverse, it could be like, maybe your feelings are still hurt or something like that. Mm. Let's see. Some of you guys are not in communication with family either. I feel like if that's the case, it's starting to get to somebody, and not even on some like ha ha I win. Sorry, gang is lagging. But not even on some ha ha I win. I feel like the way it's getting to somebody is like, it's like painful. Now, somebody in this situation could feel like they won. And Spirit is saying that's like the complete wrong way to look at this. If this is like family in some kind of way, not because because it's family, but it's like Spirit doesn't like the war in someone's family unit or something like that. Spirit doesn't like the competitiveness or the I gotta win. I gotta show that I ignored the person longer. It's something like that that the spirit's not favoring. Show me this. Hey, Scorpio rising. Show me this. Show me the ten of. Excuse me. Show me the ten of cups in reverse. Eight of wands in reverse. Justice. Yeah. Like somebody wants to make something right. Now, if you're not at odds with your family, it could just be like close relationships in your life. Somebody is seeking justice there. They don't like the non-communication with the Eight of Wands in reverse. Ten of Cups in reverse. They don't like not seeing you. Something talking about at the family gatherings, or they don't like not having happy times with you. Somebody wants to come in and make this right with the Justice in the upright. Bottom of the deck is the King of Cups in the upright again. So somebody is in their feelings, but this is someone who's matured. That's why Spirit is saying it's not like some aha, I win type shit. This is someone that's like, the King of Cups has gray hair. So this is someone who's old enough to understand, overstand, like what matters most. So if this person tries to bridge the gap or come in with some compassion, I feel like if someone's childish or still in like a petty mindset, this person is probably just gonna give up. Four of Cups in reverse. Nine of Wands in the upright. Preserve their energy. I feel like somebody has matured here, or they're really in tune with their emotions. Bottom of the deck after tarot is the Five of Pentacles. So somebody like has done some healing. Or you could have done some healing, and you know what matters most now. But I just feel like with the Four of Cups in reverse, somebody is not here for like arguments. Five of Wands in reverse, like somebody is not here for that. Okay, and with the Justice in the upright, they're just like, I just heard Justice of the peace, so somebody could just like be like, "Yo, I come in peace." Like somebody is just peaceful, and I already know that somebody is gonna be stubborn and be like, "Well, nobody changes." But have you ever changed? Like, have you ever found a flaw within yourself and decided to change it? Whoever this person is, that's what's happened. The Five of Wands in reverse. Okay. Yeah, Hermit, and they're wiser now. So somebody has really changed. They're more emotionally mature. I see the Knight of Cups here, so that maybe they could have been like immature at one point, a player, or just not taking things serious, lackadaisical, la la la. Sowing their royal oats or some shit like that. I don't know, but somebody is coming out of that here. Somebody could be doing a lot of introspection at this time with the hermit. Somebody could also have Virgo highly aspected in their chart, Libra highly aspected in their chart with the majors out here. Well, okay, let's clarify this hermit. Eight of Cups. Okay, so somebody is always prepared to like just go off on their own. Like someone likes to be alone. Like someone has no problem like just walking away from things. But I don't really feel like just negative things. I feel like somebody retreats into themselves a lot. I feel like too with the Eight of Cups and the Hermit, somebody exits people's lives very quietly. Like they don't put up a fuss. They don't argue. They don't scream. Five of Wands in reverse. Somebody just like makes silent exits. Yeah, bottom of the deck here is the Chariot, major arcana in the upright position. Yeah, somebody just moves silently. Period in life. But if they have to walk away, yeah, confirmation. I break the deck and it's the Eight of Cups again. If somebody has to walk away, they just walk away. And you see how this person in the background is the same person walking away here, and then this woman is here with the eight cups. This is like someone walks away from someone quietly with the hermit chariot, and this makes people have to reflect. Like like this is a type of person that if they walk away, they don't make a big to do about it. So someone has no choice but to reflect. Like, damn, was this something I did? I feel like that's how this person kind of leaves people. But with the Four of Cups in reverse, it's only after they've had enough. Like they don't just do that on a whim. It's only after they've had enough of something. I clarify the Chariot, and I get the Empress in the upright. So somebody's moving into a very abundant time in their life where they're going to be attracting a lot of positive things with the Chariot. I feel like somebody has moved on in their life and they've really become this Empress. Like they're just in their really divine feminine era. I clarify the Eight of Cups and I get the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so like I said, this Empress is moving on, but she's moving into a space of abundance here with the Ten of Pentacles. So it's like a sequence. They go into hermit mode, they move forward with the Eight of Cups, Chariot, more positive movement forward, powerful movement forward, into this Empress energy, into this Ten of Pentacles. So if you're being called to walk away or move on or just kind of like retreat into yourself and take action in some kind of way, I feel like it'll really serve you. It'll serve you well. I clarify this energy and I get the Wheel of Fortune. hmm So if you're being called to move on or just do something or just get away, I feel like it'll be good for you. hmm Bottom of the deck here is the Seven of Swords in the upright. Yeah, because there could be some really like fishy energy around you, and you need to get away to clear your head so that you can be in this hermit mode to see things better. With the Empress to like, I mean, excuse me, with the Chariot to know how to like move through something. Yeah, but it's like it's good things though. Hangman in reverse. Yeah, while you're in hermit mode, your perspective is gonna change. You're gonna be enlightened about some things. I do feel like though with the seven with the two eight of cups out here and the four of cups in reverse, the ten of cups in reverse, for somebody this could be like heartbreak that pushes somebody to like be at their best with the Empress and the Chariot. And with the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Cups, it's like you cash in on whatever this is. Mhm. All right, let's see. So I want to see what this Hangman energy is being enlightened with. Show me strength. So you're being enlightened to your own strength, your own capabilities, your strong points, what you're good at, where you excel at, where you shine at. That's why you go into this Empress to the Ten of Pentacles to the Wheel of Fortune. Hey, Shanaria. That's why you level up like that. So if you are being called to walk away or to just retreat, go within, take some time. I feel like it's really going to benefit you at this time. Like, don't worry about, how it's going to look or whatever. Because with the Ten of Cups in reverse, there's some people who don't really genuinely want the best for you anyway. So you shouldn't spend your time worrying about how they're gonna feel if you retreat to go get better. Because they don't have the best intentions for you anyway. Uh what's this Seven of Swords? The lovers. So you can't trust someone that's in close proximity to you. You can't trust a contract with someone. You can't trust joining forces with someone. I'm really seeing the Nine of Pentacles. But the Hermit moves alone anyway. So be mindful of anybody trying to join forces with you on something right now. Or be mindful of people who even want to be in relationships with you. What are their hidden intentions with the Seven of Swords? Show me. Hey, Gio. Two of Pentacles to juggle you. Be careful. Because some of you guys may be wanting to get into a relationship with somebody like real bad. Or you may want to go and be in partnership with somebody real bad, but you got the Two of Wands in reverse and the Seven of Swords out again. And that's two, two, two. The lovers is two people. The Two of Wands is two people. The Two of Pentacles is two energies. Yeah, I don't look too good. And it looked like on another note, Somebody could be jumping out of a frying pan into the fire. Now I picked this up last week sometimes, but look, go from the seven of swords to two of pentacles to the seven of swords to two of wands in reverse. Somebody may be like, yeah, I'm about to leave so and so and get with this person and everything's gonna be perfect. And it's not. Somebody better be careful with that. Like just jumping from one relationship into another, or this is what somebody does, but they're gonna be going into an exact similar situation. Just with a little sprinkle of a little different shit in there. Yeah, show me this. The moon in reverse. Yeah, this what you don't see, but now you seeing it now. So if you know with this lovers and the seven of swords, you know you getting out of something that was shady, untrustworthy, and you got somebody on the outs waiting to a pinnacles until you leave that person or whatever. No, they got some other shit going on too. Seven of swords, and the connection ain't gonna be as balanced as you're thinking it is. Bottom of the deck is the ten of swords. Yeah, somebody's trying to do something like that, and it's not gonna end well with the ten of swords. It's gonna be another painful ending. Four of cups in reverse, and then you're gonna be discontent and apathetic, and like it's just gonna be. It's not gonna be so great. So be careful if you're doing that, because something's not gonna change. Death card in reverse. All right. There could also be someone here that's like bouncing in between two people emotionally, energetically, and with the two of wands in reverse, somebody's getting the short end of the stick here, or they're gonna be. All right. I clarified the hangman and so you're gonna have a victory at something here, but I feel like it's gonna be a test to your strength, how well you can go something alone, how strong you are on your own. Mm. That's where you're gonna find your victory at. 3 of wands. Yep. And then that's when your ships come in. When you prove to yourself how well you can stand on your own, that's when you see everything start to come together. Oh, excuse me. Let me see. Get the five of swords in reverse with the chariot in reverse. Anybody that's gonna be trying to thank you, Gio. Anybody that's gonna try to come up against you to like bring some conflict into these plans that are arriving with the chariot in reverse, they're gonna be completely stopped, like halted. Like their passage won't be granted onto this new path you're on. So if there's anybody shady in your energy, untrustworthy, spiteful, petty, they're not going to be able to go with you to this next part. When shit start really lining up for you, Thank you, HP3. When shit start really lining up for you here, a lot of conflict that you were experiencing, and I don't really want to say like it's the people who have this conflicting spirit. They're not going to be able to follow you into this new path. Your ships are coming in; they can't go. I clarify this further. I get the six of swords in the upright. Yeah. So you're moving on. Once these things line up with the three of wands, six of wands, I'm telling you, you about to be out of here. You're gonna be moving on to some type of higher level in your life with the Empress, Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Pentacles. This shit keeps lagging, yo. The Hermit again. Yeah, you're gonna move on quietly. I keep seeing energy of you moving on quietly. So if people thought they were just gonna follow you and nag and cause conflict in your energy, they're really gonna be held back from you and in their own life. Only thing they'll be able to do, Page of Swords, is just watch. Probably from a burner page. Some of y'all probably got burner pages. But yeah. So you could have a lot of people who want conflict with you or had conflict with you, just watching from a distance. But with the Chariot in reverse, it's like they can't get near you. They can't get close to you. But they do watch with the Page of Swords. With the Hermit and the Six of Wands, they feel like something is going on good for you and you're not saying anything. They wonder what kind of private victories you're experiencing as well. So they're watching to see that. Queen of Pentacles in the upright to clarify the Hermit. So you might be stacking your bread in private. You might be just investing in yourself, whatever it is. The Queen of Pentacles and the upright invest their time or their resources wisely. Now, I'm also hearing too that some people aren't coming close to you because they know you know the truth about their conflicting thoughts about you. Show me. Yeah, the devil. People aren't coming close to you with the Chariot in reverse, Five of Swords in reverse, and the devil because they know that you know they got a wicked mindset towards you. They know that you possibly know that they're the cause of some type of conflict or toxic energy, negative spiritual energy. They know that you know it's they're the cause of it or they have something to do with it. So they're not gonna say anything to you, Five of Swords in reverse. They're just gonna watch you all the time. Any way they can. Show me. Tower. Show me. Seven of Cups in reverse. You being able to see through like the illusions. Seven of Cups represents Pisces in the minor arcana, but it's more of the Neptune energy. So people knowing that you can see through their illusions, it's very shocking to them. It's like, so I don't know, maybe you could have said something or you could have, I don't know what you've done to make these people feel like this or to make them know. Let's ask Spirit. What did collective do how do these energies know they're aware of, they're seen? How do they know they're being seen? Shit, the devil in the upright, two of pentacles in reverse, the emperor in reverse. Yeah, because they're real fucked up and they're really controlling. This negative energy, Ten of Wands, was projected towards you because somebody could not control you. Emperor in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse with the devil. Even with even with their negative spirit, they couldn't control you. So you'll know this person, whoever this is, they got control issues. And they got like a meddling spirit with that Two of Pentacles. And with all the burdens, Ten of Wands, that they have thrown from you, and the tens are like a long time period or something, you know? It's very shocking to them that maybe you haven't lost your mind, Seven of Cups in reverse, or you haven't crashed out with the Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands in the upright. You can still be like graceful, fiery, still on your shit, still on your game. Yeah, you are. Clarify further, I get the Six of Wands again. Right on, and the Ten of Wands is right in the middle. So you got the Six of Wands here, the Ten of Wands there, and then the Six of Wands on the other side. So that's extremely important because it's like you could have been doing well at one point, and then all this shit just was thrown at you. Ten of Wands, Tower, all of this by someone, and due to their control issues and their demonic spirit. And then with the Six of Wands, you come out again. So you come back with the Queen of Wands. You back on your shit. Yeah. It's like no matter what harsh times or harsh energy was thrown at you, you still come out successful with the Six of Wands. You still come out victorious. And with the Queen of Wands here in the upright, you haven't missed a beat. Show me. Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah. These are people, either they were romantic partners or people you were close to or people who wanted that from you. They wanted some type of closeness from you. But you could have chose yourself, and that could have really pissed somebody off with the Tower. You had somebody here who wanted to get close to you just with the agenda of being able to have some type of pull or control over you. Like somebody only wanted to be in your energy or in your life to just dominate you in some kind of way. With the Emperor in reverse and the Devil in the upright twice, somebody wanted to be able to like control your actions and how you show up in the world. Six of Wands twice, Queen of Wands. So when they couldn't physically do this, they started sending negative energy to you with the Devil and the Ten of Wands. But you still came out okay here. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Yeah, so with the Hermit twice, as I'm shifting the deck, with the Hermit here twice, it's like You're doubly as wise now. You know, you with the seven of swords twice, the devil twice. I'm seeing the seven of wands in my mind's eye, but you have to keep these types of people at arm's length. Sometimes people don't have anything going on in their life, so they find someone that they deem as powerful or something, and they make that their goal to like dominate that person, to control that person, to I don't know, meddle in that person's energy or life. And the Queen of Wands can be very intimidating. Okay, what do we have? Temperance in reverse with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse here. So someone is some type of career path someone is in. It's like it's not balancing them. It's something going on there. Maybe somebody's line of work is not spiritually balanced with them. Um, what is this? Death in reverse. Yeah. Something's not changing, evolving. It's hard for someone to work in those conditions. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So, like, maybe you're spiritual and with the Temperance energy, but you work in an environment where there's no growth, no evolution with the Death in reverse, no transformation. Like with the Star in reverse, that could be stagnating you and really hiding you from your true potential. Sometimes spiritual people can't really work in those types of environments. They need to be in like either working for themselves or working where the environment is conducive for their spirit. And it looks like something's misaligned here with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Temperance in reverse. Show me. Yeah, the Empress in reverse. This is keeping them from their full potential. Yeah. And it's healing, and that's very hard because the Temperance is a major arcana, so it's like it's something's imbalanced there. I clarify this energy. I get the Justice in the upright. There's gonna be a realization like, man, I got to get this shit balanced. I got to figure a way to balance all of this out. Yep, that's what somebody's thinking. They're weighing their options too. He's got the scale in hand and the sword in the other. Somebody's weighing things and they're ready. They're prepared to cut something off or to cut something out because they're like a beautiful plant in a pot that's too small for it. So the roots are just like congested and intertwined, and it can't bloom to its biggest state or something. like that. Maybe somebody do need to change their plant to a bigger pot with the Empress in reverse and all the plants and stuff around her. Show me this justice. Magician. Yeah, somebody's gonna figure out a way to balance things out. Practicality and spirituality. He was just thinking about that. That's your sign. It's time. Um, yeah. Somebody's trying to manifest themselves out of this rut, this dead end with the death card in reverse. Oh, monsteras are so pretty. And they be getting big. Yeah, but with the magician major, a lot of major arcana, it's kind of a mixed bag though, because a lot of your major arcana came out in the upright reverse, but we talk about so many different things. Hey, Stardust Ceiling. Yeah, but yeah, you got to get yourself out of this rut. You gotta manifest yourself out of this because it's stunting your growth. Show me. Five of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you just like want a lot of confusion to come to an end. Three of Cups in reverse. Three of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Now this ain't gonna be for everybody because I already know y'all. Some of you guys are hermits. Y'all don't be around nobody. But if you got people around you, I'm telling you, they are roadblocks. There's a lot of people that got roadblocks in their life. You need not spend so much time with them or time in their energy. It could be rubbing off on you. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Fool and the Upright. Hey, Empress Gigi. With the Fool and the Upright, you gotta be free, okay? But some of you guys gotta get from around these types of people, okay? They got a lot of roadblocks in their life, and they're messy. They're not who you think they are. Maybe around you they act upbeat or something like that. But that's not who they truly are. They could even be talking about you behind your back. And I know you, and I already know all the shit, but I'm telling you what's going on. I don't need nobody to be like, oh, well, what they said behind my back. I'm talking spiritually. Okay? When people start speaking on your life and people start speaking, you got to keep those people away from you. They can't stop nothing, but they will try to delay shit. Get away from people aren't who don't have nothing to look forward to. And then that's going to come across harsh, but you know it's the truth. Got to get away from these people who don't have no hope, who don't have nothing to look forward to. Star in reverse is a hopeless energy. No matter if you got empathy or whatever, that shit will start rubbing off on you. And you try to manifest yourself out of this dead end. You got to get away from people who are dead weight. They can't celebrate you. Three of Cups in reverse, Three of Wands in reverse. They can't celebrate your wins because it's not theirs. But with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, they're not even putting in any spiritual work, Temperance in reverse, to get the win. So how can they be, you know? I'm just telling you what the energy is. We can no longer tolerate frenemies and dead weight Like that shit is old. That shit is dead. And with the death card in reverse, it's like something's not changing. It don't matter how long you've known a person, what y'all been through together, none of that. If they are hopeless and don't want a better future, and you trying to manifest justice in the upright, magician in the upright, you got to get away from them. You got to put a healthy distance between y'all so that you can go off and manifest the things that you need. Because some of these people are caught up in worldly shit that ain't got nothing to do with healing, star in reverse, charity in reverse, no motion, death in reverse, nothing's changing, empress in reverse, nothing's growing. They're stuck on that. That's their mindset. You the major arcana, the magician. You trying to create something. You trying to make some shit happen. Can't be around those types of energies. It will fucking drain you. And it'll make you lose sight of things with the Three of Wands in reverse. Think of this as something you would tell your child or someone you loved or someone you cared about. You would tell them that. Tell yourself that. And with the Three of Cups in reverse, it'll become crab in a barrel shit. Now you trying to be the magician. You trying to be in the justice. You trying to be in the upright. These are people that'll sit behind the scenes and be like, "Oh, collective think they the magician. Collective think that with the justice, oh, they doing the right thing." You know, that's why Spirit is saying you got to get these people from around you or get from around them. And I know we're master manifestors. I know that, but that don't mean we got to put ourselves in compromising situations just to prove to ourselves we're master manifestors. Shit, with the hermit, you got to be a wise manifester too. A hermit will duck off on you in a minute to get things right, and that's what somebody's doing. Show me this Three of Wands and Three of Cups in reverse. Fucking Knight of Swords in reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you got to get away from these energies. Yeah, they don't respect boundaries. They don't respect your growth. They want to challenge your growth. They reckless. They don't have no direction, and we too grown for that. We too grown for that. Three of Cups in reverse with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. These are people that'll just sit up and talk about other people's business all day and not be producing or anything. Three of Wands in reverse, clarified by the Knight of Swords in reverse. They're directionless. That's why nothing's coming in. They're not sending anything out in the right direction. They too half cocked. And they want to come around the magician. The magician is crowning the Three of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. They want to come around the magician with this energy. This messy, broken energy. They want to bring that to the magician's manifestations. Absolutely not. And that's why Spirit is saying if you on your path and you trying to make a better way for yourself, you've got to cut these energies out. People will see you as this master manifester, and they just want to be in it. They don't have nothing to bring Nine of Pentacles in reverse except problems, gossip, drama to the Magician. You focus, you locked in, you trying to do the right thing with justice. And then here comes these individuals with nothing to offer but confusion and no direction. Now you have some energies here too who have tried to get justice on you for nothing. Three of Wands in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse. This is like doing justice work on somebody who never even did you any harm. That's dangerous. You better be careful. If somebody's doing justice work on somebody that never lifted a finger at them, you better be fucking careful. Because that shit will be right at your front door. Show me this Knight of Swords, Three of Wands. Yeah, Page of Cups. You'll be sorry. Whoever this Knight of Swords is, they gonna be sorry for whatever it is they're doing. They're gonna be sorry. If somebody is doing justice work on someone who's never done anything to them, I'm telling you, they gonna have to apologize, Page of Cups, or atone, or they gonna feel silly. They gonna feel stupid. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Nothing's gonna come from this. I'm telling you, somebody fast and loose and reckless. Nothing's gonna come from it. Not what somebody was expecting. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Clear your energy. I'm telling you, I mean, you can do whatever you want, but you can't be doing justice work on somebody that didn't do anything to you. Like, what are you getting justice for? At that point, you need to look within because it's something else. It's a bruised ego. That's all it ever is. Show me the Nine of Pentacles, Three of Cups in reverse, please. Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this is energy. This is if you got some people from your past that just I don't know, they just stupid. Okay, I don't really be having words for this type of shit. You know, it's just, and even if it's not people from your past, it's just some old bullshit. You know, motherfuckers probably gossiping about some old shit. Six of Cups in reverse. They talking about some old shit that don't even matter, and you over here manifesting and doing things the right way. Anything else on this? Yeah, you got some motherfuckers that your name is in their mouth on some old shit. It ain't even 2 years recent. It's old with the Six of Cups. Yeah, clarify this energy. Get the Nine of Swords in the upright with the Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, somebody still in their feelings with you about some old shit. Somebody still in their feelings about some old shit. They still think about it. They ruminate over it. They stress themselves out. They got anxiety over some old feelings, some old hurt feelings with the Queen of Cups in reverse. Whoever this person is, they need to be fucking careful. They're going to drive themselves crazy. They're going to stress themselves the fuck out. They're going to be emotionally spent, dry. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the World in reverse because they stuck in this loop. Somebody has, I feel like talking about the shit. Somebody just has never gotten over something that happened a long time ago. I get frustrated with this energy because it's blocking someone from a better life. And then they're projecting this energy onto someone else. I clarify the Queen of Cups in reverse, they get the Emperor in reverse. So somebody likes to emotionally manipulate people. That's how they gain control. That's how they keep people in control, by playing with their feelings. Or if not playing with their feelings, like using their own feelings as a way to manipulate others. Like this is someone who's gonna always like pretend like you hurt them. They're always gonna be coming from a hurt space. That's how they keep the upper hand, by always acting like, oh, you better not hurt my feelings, or I'm gonna do this, or oh, you hurt my feelings, so now I'm gonna do this. Like it's always got something. It's too much head work with the Nine of Swords. Somebody could be doing head work on someone. This Queen of Cups in reverse could be doing head work on someone. Could have been doing it for a long time too with the Six of Cups here. We got somebody here who wants to take over somebody's mind by some type of emotion that they like to use. They love this. They get off on this though. Wherever this is, they're like with the Emperor in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse. They're like emotionally sadistic. Show me. I clarified the Magician in the upright. I'm sorry, the Justice in the upright. I get the Ace of Pentacles in the upright. So somebody, you're manifesting something. You're trying to do the right thing. You're gonna get a blessing for that here. Okay. So aside from all this negative projection here, just keep trying to do the right thing. And the reason I say trying is because you have to consider the realm that we're in. We're in a very unrighteous realm, spiritually speaking. So you got to work with the hand you're dealt, the Magician. Hey, Chino, you got to work with the hand you're dealt. With the Ace of Pentacles, the Magician, you can't do everything perfect in this realm. It's going to be very hard the way the system is set up. Okay, the way the program is set up. But just keep trying to do the right thing. You're going to get something good out of this. I clarify the Emperor in reverse and the Queen of Cups in reverse. I get the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, some of you guys are gonna stop feeding the demon. Okay, if you know somebody likes emotional drama or they like emotional roller coasters or emotion manipulative, stop feeding it with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Just like stop feeding into it. If you know they need an emotional reaction from you, don't do it. If you know they want to feel some type of challenge with the Emperor in reverse, don't give it to them. You stay in the Magician energy because this is where you're going to get your blessing here. I clarify the Magician in the upright to get the High Priestess in the upright, right? It's like you stay tuned in, okay? Ask Spirit to lead you. You're going to have the resources and all the things you need. The Magician to the High Priestess? Are you kidding me? All this other shit is peanuts. All this other shit is other people's baggage. We got the Ten of Wands. We got all these court cards out here in reverse. And it's but it's more you guys than me. So of course I'm gonna pick up on a lot of stuff. But it's like better than this. All this petty drama, emotional manipulation, people trying to control other people, and all this. Like, you're better than that. Focus on what's meant for you. Ask spirit, ask your spiritual team to show you the focus, show you the money, show you what you should be locked in on. You're gonna get the answers. The high priestess is here. The hardest part is just asking. After you ask, you're gonna start getting downloads. You're gonna start having the dreams. You're gonna start seeing the synchronicities. The hardest part is just asking, and that ain't even really hard. But if you're in a state of confusion or something, it might be. All right. And what this Queen of Cups in reverse needs to know, and the Emperor in reverse, that playing with people's emotions is a deadly game. That's what this Queen of Cups in reverse needs to know. Or trying to keep someone emotionally triggered all the time and all that stuff. That's dangerous. And it's not so much all the time dangerous for everybody. It could be dangerous for them. They could always be emotionally triggered. That's dangerous for them too. You could be dealing with somebody who's an emotional crash out, or they want you to emotionally crash out. But either way, it's just unhealthy. All right. So you got the Four of Wands in upright position. So home could be the focal point right now, especially during Taurus season. Shout out to my Tauruses. Again, happy birthday, Taurus. Happy solar return. So comfort, home, the foundation is very important right now. All right. Some of you guys could even be focusing on like a new home or renovations or something like that. hmm I clarify the Four of Wands, and I get the Nine of Cups. So the focus here is to make sure home is good. Somebody could even be thinking that, like with the Nine of Cups and the Four of Wands, somebody could be like, well, if all my bills is paid, King of Pentacles in reverse, and I'm broke after, at least I still, at least I got something for Pentacles and whatever I got left over. Somebody could be thinking that. Like your refrigerator stocked, you got food for the week, the month, or whatever. And your bills is paid for a while. So somebody could live like that, like shit. As long as I got my home taken care of, everything is good. King of Pentacles, I might gotta give a lot of money away, but with the Four of Pentacles, I'll have a little bit left over. Like somebody could be just thinking that, like like on a mundane level. Yeah, Five of Swords in reverse. Somebody like, yep, ain't no problem with that. Show me. Yeah, Nine of Wands. Yeah, that's how somebody feel. I feel like somebody's just very protective of everything that they have. If you in a relationship with the Four of Wands, if you married or you got a partner, you protective about that. Nine of Cups, you're protective about like your desires, the things you love, things that make you happy. With the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Wands, I feel like somebody could be tired of spending money. Four of Pentacles in the upright, somebody could just be like, man, I just want to be able to save or put something to the side. So somebody could be tired of just having to shell out money. But they know with the Four of Wands is for a greater cause. So I don't see somebody spending money on like bullshit. It's more going towards like their foundation. And with the Nine of Cups, of course, some of the things you want. Show me. Yeah, Ace of Swords in the upright. I don't know. Somebody's mind is just really fixated on just like doing the right thing. Something could have transpired that made somebody feel like that with the Tower in reverse here. So now somebody's like with the Four of Pentacles, they could be counting every penny they spend, or they could just be being like very frugal. They could just really be trying to like be in the right mindset because they're trying to like make sure nothing falls apart with the Tower in reverse. Because something had already fallen apart in the past. Six of Cups. And so someone is just very vigilant with the Nine of Wands. Like they're not gonna experience this tower anymore. They're not gonna let things fall apart anymore. They're going to be on top of things here. I clarify further, get the Nine of Cups in the upright again. So, yeah, if you're in this position right now, you're going to have some happiness. You're going to have an overflow here. Even if you do kind of like have to penny pinch or just save with the Four of Pentacles, somebody might need to be more disciplined too in like their pleasures. Because somebody might get to a place where they overindulge though with the Nine of Cups twice. So kind of watch that part. All right, show me. Show me this tower in reverse, please. Thanks to everybody who liked the video. I appreciate you. I clarify the tower in reverse. I get the Four of Wands in the upright. Beautiful. So your foundation is safe and secure. Don't worry. Okay? And I say don't worry, and then the Nine of Swords in reverse jumps out. Yeah, don't worry. Your foundation is safe and secure, okay? You've overcome some rough times in your past. But I feel like it was to just sharpen you, with the Ace of Swords, just to make you think about things differently and how you utilize your resources and how much of a pleasure seeker you could have been in the past as well. And you might think about that too with the Nine of Swords in reverse, like, you know, you was just doing too much at one point. So you're going to be slowing down with that Four of Pentacles representing like discipline. But thank you. Okay, so I want you to embrace this because with the Four of Wands twice, this is gonna calm things down in your energy. Okay, and this is gonna the Four of Wands twice breaks down to the Eight of Wands. So this is gonna enable you to do more. So if you tighten up right now, it's gonna enable you to do more. Have have more resources, because something is going to come in with the Ace of Pentacles that you weren't expecting. And then if you've been being frugal and just really disciplined and stuff like that, it's just going to be like the cherry on top. So like embrace that energy. It's like a beautiful new thing coming in. Because if you look here, you got two doubles. You got the Four of Wands twice and the Nine of Cups twice. They both landed right next to each other. You know, some of you guys are going to be moving into a really beautiful home too. With the Four of Wands twice, you could be uh building your dream home, or like thinking of your dream home with the Ace of Swords, like how you want it to be. And I feel like you're going to have that. But it's something about your foundation that's going to be good. It's going to be comfortable with the Nine of Cups twice. Okay. So people may not understand you. Like if you're not with the Four of Pentacles here, if you're not partying a lot, if you're not showing up to every event, you know, people may not understand that. But it's like you have some type of goal here with the Justice card that you're trying to achieve, Magician. So your movement may be a bit different here. But with the Ace of Swords and the upright, it's for the right cause. Justice. It's for the right cause. So if you're tightening up on certain areas of your life, it's all for the greater good. With the Nine of Swords in reverse, it's also to take away a lot of your worries too. But you don't need to go running around the mountain proclaiming that to anyone. With the High Priestess here and the upright and the Magician, um, you need to be quiet about it. But I feel like that's not hard because you're an adult. Adults don't run around telling every adult what they're doing. Children do that. You're not a child. So if you're taking care of business and doing what the fuck you gotta do, you don't need to make announcements or shit like that. Okay. Okay, what do we have, please? We got the Queen of Swords in reverse here. Okay. Show me this Queen of Swords in reverse, please. Moon in reverse. Okay. So I don't know if this Queen of Swords in reverse knows it, but everybody can see their fears. Everybody can see um, what they're bitter about. Like it's not hidden. So court card energy, right? This is a person here who is just talking shit, right? But not shooting the shit, but talking a lot. Like they talk a lot, but they don't see that the stuff that they're bitching about or complaining about or being negative about, they don't know that that's actually showing their wounds. They don't know that that's actually showing their fear of what they don't have and what they actually want. They don't see that people can see like their nasty personality. It's not being concealed. Okay. Show me. Three of Swords in reverse. So yeah, this person needs to heal because the bottom of the after tarot is the Three of Swords in reverse as well. So whatever this Queen of Swords is bitter and bitching about, this is actually revealing what they need to heal. Yeah. Three of Cups in reverse. So they need to heal like interpersonal relationships and shit like that. They also need to heal from always being in third party situations. His Queen of Swords in reverse has put themselves in a lot of third party situations knowingly because the moon is in reverse. When the moon is in reverse, the truth is already out. So this is not somebody that'll get into a third party situation because they didn't know. They willingly do this. Uh, but they do it hoping that they can like eliminate all the competition or all the other candidates. Three of Pentacles in reverse. And when that doesn't happen, they lose their shit here. Four of Pentacles in reverse. So this is why this Queen of Swords is bitter. They can't infiltrate the way they want. They can't separate people the way they want. This Queen of Swords in reverse has a lot going on with the major arcana, the moon, and then the Three of Cups in reverse, the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Three of Swords in reverse twice, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, going back to the Three of Pentacles. It's like this person got a lot of shit going on. A lot of shit. A lot. They're bitter about a lot of shit. And they're possibly taking it out on people around them. Innocent people, strangers. They probably be arguing on the internet all the time. Show me. The world in reverse. I said the internet, and the world represents the internet and the tarot. So somebody like this is somebody with the Three of Cups in reverse, Three of Pentacles in reverse. They push everybody away from them in their physical and emotional life. So now they take to the internet to argue with other people who have opposing views of what they mad at other people about. This person might be so fucking anal that they'll search up things that they're upset about and read the comments just to find somebody to comment back to who has an opposing opinion of what they feel because it triggers. Like, this is someone who loves to operate out of their triggers. And with the world in reverse, they keep wondering why they keep doing this or why they keep experiencing the same time loop. It's because they won't face their own bitterness. They pretend like it doesn't exist. They got a lot of suppressed anger and a lot of how do you call it, misplaced anger, some shit, resentment. They got a lot going on with the moon. It's all subconscious mind though. They're running from their subconscious mind too. But they're not gonna be able to run from it too long. Show me. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It took some type of misfortune for them to see themselves with a moon in reverse. Well, this person got a real big ego, so I don't know. They probably don't see any fault in themselves. They don't see any. Whoever this is, they don't see any fault in themselves. Like they actually feel like they're perfect. They feel like they've handled every situation perfectly. If they had to go back and do it again, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, they do the same shit again. Um, they don't like to apologize. Yeah, this person likes to argue though. They love it. Okay. Anything else on this? Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah. This is why they stagnant. They too busy trying to prove a point all the time, and so they can't move forward. They can't move forward because they're bitter, and they always trying to prove a point when it don't even matter to the bigger scope of things with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Somebody focuses on shit that don't matter. It's not making them no money. It's not giving them no healing. They're just stuck in some weird time loop. All right, who cares? Let's move forward. Cause I mean, shit. What we gonna do about it? Shit. All I know is I don't want those types of energies around me. I'm telling you right now. Fuck that. Don't have that around you, gang. Don't have it around you. Three of Cups in reverse. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Don't have it around you. They'll try to pull you into that. And then when you don't go along with it, they gonna still try to outcast you, exile you, and some weird shit. Okay, you got the the Nine of Pentacles in the upright first, and then the Seven of Pentacles in the upright came out after. So some of you guys are doing good. Some of you guys are okay, and you're in this space in your life where you're actually seeing the fruits of your labor. I really felt the energy of spring today. You know, because with the heart machine and everything, you can't, sometimes you have to really just sit so you can pick up the true energy of the seasons of Mother Earth, the energy, all of that. Today I really felt the effects of spring. Okay, so some of you guys are going to be spending more time outside. You're going to be noticing nature and how it always provides for itself and the rest of us. But I really feel like you're going to be seeing the fruits of your labor. You're going to be able to eat from them. I feel like somebody is going to be in a very, very appreciative energy with the Nine of Pentacles. See how she's caring for everything in her garden. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles where they're actually, harvesting from the garden. So you might be stepping into like a very appreciative time. And I also feel like too, no matter what comes out in these readings or what you're reading online and all that shit, you have to be attuned to what resonates with you, because some of you guys don't have no drama going on. Ain't nobody knocking on your door saying nothing crazy. You got a nice meal every day. Yeah, you may not like your job like that, but at least you can pay the bills. Like some of y'all don't really have a lot of drama going on. with that Five of Wands in reverse. And you really need to be grateful for the drama that's not there, you know? And I feel like a lot of you are. You're just in a space of gratitude and just really grateful that you can have something with the Seven of Pentacles. And with it going from the Nine of Pentacles to the Seven, that's just showing me like progress. And I know it seems a little backwards because of the sequence of the numbers, but I'm looking at it different. Like she's planting seeds in the garden here on the Nine of Pentacles, and then on the Seven, they're harvesting those seeds. So even times in your life where you thought it was taking too long and you were held back, you should have already had something. It was like, yeah, but those seeds were growing. So something has grown within you, around you. The pentacles are tangible things, you know. Some of you ladies and the fellas too, get your stuff in order. You know, you may need to throw out old products, put new ones in. This only got like half a quarter teaspoon of some conditioner left. Just go and throw that out and get a new one. You know, you need shampoo, get a next one. Like stuff like I see somebody doing stuff like that around the home with the Four of Wands twice. And we are in that spirit of spring cleaning and organizing. So this is a really beautiful time for you, gang, to really take time in the home, the comforts of home, your skincare regimens, your beauty regimens, especially while we're in the season of Taurus. Taurus is ruled by the planet Venus. That's beauty and all things of love and stuff. So this will be a beautiful time to make everything around you comfortable and aesthetically pleasing, you know. Um, Aside from the spiritual work you do, light you some beautiful scented candles and uh stuff like that, you know. Ambiance is what I'm hearing. So like this would be a beautiful time to set the tone right now. I really feel it. Like it'll be a great thing. You'll feel rejuvenated. You'll be able to think clearer. Okay. Some of you guys may need to do like a spiritual foot soak too. But this is definitely a time to just really take care of yourself, your environment, your investments, the things that bring you joy, the things that bring you pleasure. Because Taurus rules the five senses. So this would be a great time to, you know, get into that. Indulge in self-care around this time. Carve out 30 minutes if you busy, because I know a lot of you guys have really busy schedules. But carve out 30 minutes to just take you a nice long hot bath. You know, play your favorite sounds, light you a candle. You know, indulge. This would be a beautiful time to do that in self-care. You know, and take account for the things that you're grateful for. Okay, let's see. Get you a nice bottle of red wine, a sweet wine, you know, a sangria or something, you know. Sit outside, graze, you know. Make yourself a fruit tray or a cheese tray. Like, treat yourself like a guest, like how you would treat a guest in your home. Oh, I don't need to set out a platter. It's just me. No, set out the platter, you know. Romanticize your comfort. Romanticize your environment, your life. It's a beautiful time for that. Okay, let's see. Show me. Okay, so a lot of confusion about money is going to be revealed to you. Like, why don't I have the things that I worked hard for? You're going to figure that out. Might hurt your feelings too. With the Five of Cups, you know, court card energy with the King of Pentacles as well, though. could have pegged somebody for being very stable and emotionally available and solid, but somebody could have been all over the place. Okay, and it could have been very selfish, and that could have left you in a really sad place with the Five of Cups. You know, because you got the Nine of Pentacles here, she's in the garden. The Seven of Pentacles, he's in the garden. You got the King of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody wasn't who they they pretended to be. They didn't add up to what you thought, and with the Five of Cups, that could have made you kind of sad. But with the Seven of Cups in reverse, hey Lindy, with the Seven of Cups in reverse, hey Marie, it's like, yeah, it was disheartening, you know, but you still got everything else with the Nine of Pentacles and the Seven. Like, you still got your home, you still got your money, you still can provide for yourself, you still have all the things. The only thing this person took from you was a little bit of your energy, though, with the King of Pentacles in reverse. And so that could have been disheartening with the Five of Cups. So, maybe you need to process some emotions here, because everything else looks stable, but when it comes to this energy, you gotta process some emotions. If something hurt you, say that hurt me. You know, like, that hurt me, but I'm grateful that I have A, B, and C. That really fucked me up, but I'm grateful that I still have myself. Like, it's something you gotta process it, and when you process it, you're gonna say the thing that hurts you, but then you have to counter it with something you're grateful for that helps you process it. You gotta feel the feels with the Five of Cups, but with the Seven of Cups in reverse, you gotta sort it out. So maybe some of you guys are getting your emotions sorted out at this time. Okay, so I clarify the Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. I get the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so like something, this is the second time you got the Ace of Pentacles tonight. Something that you weren't expecting is going to come in. And like I told you, it's going to be like the cherry on top. Because you had already been doing the work. You wasn't expecting that. You know, you just thought you were only going to be able to reap from the fruit of your labor. But we know the aces are gifts from the gods. So when this Ace of Pentacles comes in, it is the cherry on top, because you wasn't expecting it. You just was like, oh, I'm going to do this hard work, and this is where I'm going to see the benefits. But you have the Ace of Pentacles in the upright twice, so that's where that comes in at. So you might get two big things that happen good for you. So your hard work pays off doubly. It's like you get to harvest from the fruits of your labor, and then spirit comes in and gives you something extra. But don't get me wrong, you're still processing your emotions down here. But it's like, look up, Marlon, say cheese. I don't know why that just came out. But Ace of Pentacles twice. So you gotta look up here and see the gifts that are coming in for you as you process your emotions, though. So this is gonna be a very how do you call it? Bittersweet, I believe it is. It might be some bittersweet moments. Like, the sweet is so sweet, but the bitter is just like so bitter, But you're gonna have to choose what you focus on. Yeah, Wayne's brothers. Okay. I ain't seen that show in years, girl. Okay, so something good is gonna come from this pain that you've experienced, or the sadness you've been in. And when Spirit said, look up, Marlon, say cheese. Now I'm going back to that, looking at that show and stuff. That was kind of like grassroots when you think about it. Like if we were to watch that show now, we would see the grassroots energy of that show. And now they're like mega stars, you know? They made it big. Cheese, we like to say, is money with the pinnacles, all the pinnacles here above the head of the Five of Cups. And if you look on the Five of Cups, he is looking down at the three cups that have spilled over. But behind him is two cups that are still standing. So it's like, look up, Marlon, say cheese. Like, look up and see there's still something left. Look up. Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles right above our head. So it's like, don't stay down for too long. Don't look down for too long. Look up so you can see like the good things that are coming in to replace whatever was spilled over. Oh, you think it's on HBO Max? Mm, yeah. And so yeah. So it's kind of it's a little bittersweet, a little melancholy going on there. But Spirit about to show you something better. So I don't think you should be sad for too long, gang. But I can't tell you how long you can be sad, so I take that back. But I don't want you to be sad for too long. If you are with the Five of Cups. All right, let's see. You binge watched it last year, man. Those shows are golden. That Martin, the Jamie Foxx show. What's Living Single? Oh my God, all of those are classics. Golden. Okay. What is this? Knight of Cups in reverse with the Hierophant in reverse. All right. So look, some of you guys got a heavy heart because you could have really felt like somebody had some potential, right? You could have loved somebody for their potential, all right? But baby, with the Hierophant in reverse, it didn't add up, you know? Okay. It's like somebody did have the potential to be the Hierophant. And maybe they had a little sprinkle of spirituality here and there. But see, you guys, if you part of my collective, you guys need somebody spiritually inclined. And maybe you saw like a bit of like I say, potential. But with the Knight of Cups in reverse, they weren't quite there yet because they're not the King of Cups. See, the King of Cups in the upright embraces their intuition. They have emotional and spiritual intelligence. But this Knight of Cups in reverse just doesn't. And with the major arcana of the Emperor in reverse, it's nothing you can do. You know, they're not emotionally or spiritually ready here. Show me this, please. Why I keep hearing the Emperor's new clothes? I keep hearing that. Show me. Hmm. Queen of Wands in reverse. Whoever this is, this Emperor in reverse. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said Emperor. Hierophant in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse. This person could have brought the worst out of you. All right, or you could bring the worst out of this person, but somebody brings the worst out of someone. Like, I don't know why I heard this motherfucker made me lose my religion. Now, That's some old school shit for like you done made somebody cuss somebody out or act a fool. So and see, you did have the high priestess in the upright. So listen here, you can't be with someone who's not spiritually inclined. They will bring the worst out of you. And what'll happen is you'll feel forced to go into the lower aspect of your dark divine feminine to either be with this person, coexist with this person, or just to make them feel whatever pain or discomfort they brought you. Because you got to realize that you cannot just date people's potential. The high priestess in the upright position, magician in the upright position, where you're a master manifester and you're extremely tapped in, that disrupts the frequency. And then you'll find yourself in this Queen of Wands in reverse energy, just so you can get on the level of the Hierophant Knight of Cups in reverse. You have to become this Queen of Wands in reverse just to get on this person's level. That's going to create great discomfort in your spiritual body. Show me excuse me, Knight of Swords. Yeah, yeah. Somebody does bring out the worst in you. Now you have free will, so you can choose to not let them do that. But I don't know. It looks here like somebody does. It's like you gotta dumb yourself down just to be in this person's presence. Because the Hierophant in reverse got a big ego, you know? They want to be top boss. They want to call the shots. They want to be the leader. They want to be the Hierophant. They want to be the go-to for every fucking thing. They want to be the alpha by default. But they move carelessly in that energy. Knight of Cups in reverse. Show me. High Priestess in the upright. I even go hold you with the Judgment in the upright. Spirit never miss. I'm telling you, yeah, you want judgment on this motherfucker. I don't know what this Hierophant in reverse did to you, honey, but you calling judgment on this person. Um, I just heard they had me out of body or something like that. Queen of Wands in reverse. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody's calling spiritual justice. You had the justice in the upright. Now you got the judgment in the upright. High priestess in the upright twice tonight. May I add, with the major arcana judgment. Oh yeah, this high priestess not playing around. Now, if you are this high priestess, you need to be careful. Okay, out here mingling and shit, you need to be careful. What I always tell your ass. It's, as the high priestess, it's shit you can and cannot do. You hold yourself to a higher standard, and that's why you mad. Cause you hold yourself to such a higher standard. You mad that this little weak ass Knight of Cups in reverse was able to get you out of body. That's what I'm hearing. So you calling for judgment, or you making a judgment on this? But you know, you gotta hold yourself to a higher standard here, or you just gotta accept shit for what it is. But some of y'all like, I'm calling judgment, and you gonna get your judgment. You got the sun in the upright. You gonna get your judgment. You know? Yes, you are. Major arcana. For some of you guys, you're in some situation where it's gonna be clear that you are in the right. Justice in the upright, judgment in the upright, high priestess in the upright, sun in the upright. It's gonna be clear that you are right about something. Something that you intuitively know, okay? It's gonna be made clear as day with the sun. Yep. It's gonna be made clear as day. Show me. Show me this uh Queen of Wands in reverse, Knight of Swords. Cause Spirit is showing me another timeline here. Now, you got a jealous bitch that want problems with you. They want all the smoke. I don't know what kind of environment you in. That doesn't matter. The energy is here. Queen of Wands in reverse. Somebody feels like you outshine them. Sun in the upright, high priestess in the upright, judgment in the upright. Somebody feels like you get what you want all the time, or with the sun and the high priestess, you're highly praised. And for some reason, they feel like this is threatening to them. Queen of Wands in reverse, Knight of Swords. Show me. Sun in reverse. Excuse me, Star in reverse. Yeah, like I said, somebody feel like you outshine them. This Queen of Wands in reverse feels like you outshine them. This is why they want smoke with you. I don't know what you do or how you're seen, but you come across really intimidating to a Queen of Wands in reverse. Show me. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. They feel like you slow down shit around them or for them. This person is out of their mind. They feel like you slow things down around them, or they can't get shit done because of you. Because if you look above these cards, what's crowning these cards are major arcanas. So somebody feels like your energy is bigger than theirs. And with the star in reverse, they don't feel seen enough in your presence. They don't feel, uh, I don't know. They need to get a life, is what I do know. Show me. Magician in reverse. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like this person. I don't like this person. Because they're doing something stupid. Their ego is out of control. Out of control. They're not using their ego to protect them. Now the ego is there to protect you. They're using their ego to attack people that they feel threatened by, who's not even posing a threat to them. The high priestess don't give a fuck about what you got going on. The high priestess is chilling, quiet. You might get a few sentences out of them, if that. When they're in their true benevolent form, with the judgment and the sun next to them, this is somebody who don't even add up to you. And this is not to like diminish anyone's whatever the fuck they got going on, but they're a page of wands in reverse, so they don't even hold a candle to the high priestess in the upright. So you have somebody who's delusional. They feel like it's because of you they're not excelling. It's because of you that with the magician in reverse, their manifestations are not coming to pass. They feel like it's because of you. Let's ask Spirit what it's really because of. Spirit, why are their manifestations really not coming to pass? Why are things really slowing down for them? Show me, please. Five of Cups and the Three of Swords. Because they refuse to fucking heal. Because they so miserable. They fucking miserable. So all they're attracting is misery. And then my baby started crying. That's why they're really not receiving anything. Because their heart is hardened and they're always looking at what they don't have. They're never looking at the two cups behind them that are still full. They're always looking at the three cups that have spilled over. So they're never going to be in a space of gratitude. Because every situation that happens in their life, they only see what they don't have, what they lack, what they lost. The Five of Cups is like crying over spilled milk. So this is why they will not see these things come to pass, because they're still crying over spilled milk. If they were to be present in their own life, present in their manifestations, magician in reverse, page of wands in reverse, if they were to be present in that shit, they would excel. But they're not, because they're still crying over bullshit that don't even fucking matter anymore. It's not even in their environment anymore. It's not even in their energy field anymore. But they're carrying it, they're calling it in, they're keeping it in. They're keeping it there against better judgment. And then whoever they have ill feelings towards, they blame that person for whatever's not going right in their life. Or they blame their object of some weird infatuation or some weird obsession they have. This could be somebody that's doing you wrong, working against you. I said earlier something about doing justice work on somebody that's not even doing anything unjust to you. So this could be somebody with the magician in reverse who thinks like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go do uh, justice work on so and so ain't even doing shit to them, and then they're wondering why their manifestations aren't coming to pass. This is why. This is why. And then they're seeing you as the high priestess, the judgment in the sun, the the universe shining on your intentions. You're making the right decisions for your life. See, that's where people get it fucked up at. They want to sit around and talk about the decisions people are making for their own lives when they're not even making the right ones for theirs. And they're still experiencing the same shit over and over again. It's like somebody being jealous of you and making that the reason they don't like you. Not for something you did to them, But it's like I'm intimidated by collective. I'm jealous of collective. Collective seems to have what I want. I got to be jealous of them and mad at them. And the only way I can validate that is to say that they're doing to me what I'm thinking about them. This is someone who's not aware. They're not self aware. They're not spiritually aware either with the magician in reverse. They don't understand that whatever energy they're, because the magician is ruled by the planet Mercury, which is communication. This is some internal uh monologue, dialogue somebody got with themselves. They don't see how that's affecting their manifestations. People are weird, and they will have some gripe with you and make that their whole identity. And as to why something's not going well for them. But see, they are a product of their own environment, and their environment is their fucked up ass mind. Because that's where they seem to live in their head. All right. Show me this page of wands in reverse. King of swords in reverse. How somebody gonna try to use reverse psychology on you about their own thoughts? Yeah, two of swords. Somebody live in their head. Page of swords, and they watch everybody. Somebody weird. They're socially awkward. They have all these preconceived notions about people. King of swords in reverse is very harsh too. But with the page of swords, they really don't know what they're talking about. Two of swords. It's just, yeah, preconceived notions, assumptions. Ace of cups in reverse is not coming from a pure space. So you just got somebody that just, uh, you know, they project a lot with the eight of wands and the arrow and all this energy. Yeah. And then the page of wands in reverse is the person who's like a who talk too much, gossip. They just spread. They just lie a lot. You know. They believe their own lies. Page of swords, two of swords. Hmm. And they conjure up a lot of negative spirits. Hierophant in reverse with the five of swords. They conjure up a lot of negative spirits due to their gossip and them talking about shit they don't really know about. They conjure up a lot of negative spirits with that. You can't tell this person shit. Two of swords with the page of swords. You can't tell this motherfucker shit though. You know, so don't even waste your breath on people like this. You can't tell them anything, even if you got a whole fucking PowerPoint presentation of it. They ain't gonna want to hear it. King of swords in reverse is a know-it-all. So don't even waste your breath. Okay, so you got the judgment in the upright, the eight of pentacles in the upright, the page of wands in the upright, and the ten of cups in the upright. So very positive outcome for a lot of the decisions you've made thus far. Okay, so you could have been in this position where you had to do something. You used your better judgment. Things seem to work out after tarot with the eight of pentacles. It's the project is finally complete. The idea has finally come to, you know, a physical fold or whatever. Page of Wands. This is going to have you feeling very optimistic. Ten of Cups is going to put you in a very positive energy, a happy space. It's like you really it's like you're not going to be able to ignore or not see it anymore. If you have been asking spirit like show me something, you're going to see it. Temperance in the upright, confirmation, Ace of Swords in the upright. You're going to see it clearly, okay? This happiness, this hard work that's paid off. You're going to be able to see it. You definitely got some type of judgment going in your favor. You got the judgment in the upright twice and the justice. Yeah, so something's going to be great. Hey, Alejandra. Mhm. This timeline that you've been on, Ten of Swords after tarot, where you've been exhausted, you've needed help, and no one came, that's coming to an end. Your spirits are carrying you out of a harsh ending. Hmm. And you about to get back in balance here, especially where your spiritual life is concerned. I just heard happy home. Yeah, you did have that Ten of Cups with the Four of Wands twice. Okay, so something's gonna get better for you guys. Or something's already good for you. I just keep feeling like somebody already has something great. Somebody already has something to be grateful for. Like they don't have to wait to see it. Like it's there already. With the Ace of Swords, it's like it's already evident that somebody has something to be grateful for. Okay. All right, let's see, gang. As soon as I break the deck, it's hostilities in reverse. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we saw that earlier with the Five of Swords in reverse and the King of Cups. Um, Maybe somebody wants to call a truce, or there's just some hostile energy that's coming to an end. And we really talked about that. This card is number 26, breaking down to the 8. So you could have thought like some hostile energy was just going to always have space in your life. But it's not. Let's read this. Okay. This says defense is up, aggressive energy. This card reverse marks the end of hostilities for you. There's a shift in the energies around you and even about you, and the universe is supporting your own internal shift as well. Whether the aggressive action has ended due to external factors or your own intervention, this card bodes well for more peace and harmony. Be aware, however, that there may still be some action you have to take, and it may seem on the surface that things are slow and getting better. This card encourages you to letting you know that the inner vibrations are changing and the situation will be resolved. Affirmation. I am receiving the peaceful, harmonious treatment I deserve in my life. I set boundaries, make reasonable requests, and make my expectations clear. Period. Yeah. So that's how you gonna end some of these hostile energies around you. Some of these like, you know, impulsive energies, people that are just reckless. That's how you're gonna put an end to that. It's just make your boundaries known. And one thing I know about people, gang, when you start setting boundaries, people will get hostile over your boundaries. People will get, you know, mean about you having a boundary with them, especially if you never set boundaries before. But one thing you need to realize is that when you start healing certain boundaries that you were like loose with before, spirit will bring those to your attention. And it won't make sense to other people, but it will make sense to you. Okay? So this is a time where you are going to be setting boundaries, and if it makes people mad or whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay. Your next card here is financial constraints in reverse. Number 13, breaking down to the four. So you could have some angelic guidance or protection where your finances are concerned. We talked about that earlier. Had a lot of positive energy when it came to your finances and your money. So let's read this. Okay, this card says restrictions concerning money. This card reverse portends an increase in the money about to come your way. The previous constrictions have broken open and there's a greater flow of money and other things. As more funds come in, you'll find that you have the freedom to take more risk and spend without the previous extreme precautions. The river of abundance is starting to flow your way, but don't be too cavalier. Always bring your consciousness to this in every aspect of your life. Affirmation: I can move through any cycle with dignity and awareness. I am open to receive increasing wealth. Money moves to and through my life, bringing benefits to all. Yeah, so I'm telling you, your money situation is gonna get better. We saw that in the cards all night. Um, but I also told you that if there was somebody who was being hostile and trying to block that path for you, they won't have access to that anymore. So just know if somebody was attacking you in your finances or something like that was going on there, it was just like a lack thereof, things are going to turn around. Now, when it says don't be too cavalier, we talked about that earlier with the Nine of Cups twice and the Four of Pentacles. And I was telling you kind of like, look at your expenditures and like how much you're spending on pleasures where you can tighten up at. And when you do that, you're going to see an increase. But we already saw that increase coming in with you doing the hard work. Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles to the Ace of Pentacles twice. So we saw that increase. But it's like an unexpected increase is coming in for you. All right. And that's going to take away some of this harsh energy around your money. Sometimes, yes, we got to heal ourselves, but we do got to heal other areas. Like some of y'all may need financial healing. Some of y'all may need romantic healing. There's different areas in our life that we can focus on when we're talking about healing and bringing things back to balance. But I see for a lot of you, you're bringing your finances back into balance, which is important to you, and just your structure, your foundation, you're bringing all that back into balance. Okay, let's see. Oh, oh my God. I just said you might need romantic healing. Why door to romance? Master number 33 pops out. Yeah. And you notice on this card, there's a heart locked in a bird cage. I gotta talk to you guys about it. Some of you guys had some very rough times when it comes to your romantic life, your emotions, and you locked your heart away. You said, you know what? I've been through this, I've been through that. I'm locking my heart away because I don't want to be hurt no more. And so since I don't want to be hurt no more, hostilities in reverse, I'm just not gonna love nobody. I'm just not gonna let nobody in. Now I can respect it. I can understand it. But it's like, damn, the door to romance, you gotta open your heart. You do want love. You do. But you've been through a lot of tough bouts when it comes to love. And it could have, made you just focus solely on your finances with financial constrictions in reverse. You could have been that type of person that's like, you know what, fuck love, I'm just gonna focus on my bag. You locked your heart away. And then you could have opened it. And then somebody proved you right again and broke it again. So now you doubly locked it. Now it's in a bird cage behind the door. Like, damn. But I can't fault you. Bottom of the deck, though, gang. Deceit. That's why. I'm telling you, you've been through a lot. In romance, you've been through a lot. When it comes to matters of the heart, it has not been easy. You know, people have really like played a role, and that's all it was a role. And they couldn't keep it up for long. So you feel sometimes maybe you feel emotionally deceived. Thank you for the super chat, Chino. Appreciate you. And so you was just like, man, everybody's a liar. And um it may be kind of hard for you to like see who people truly are and just stand on it. You might be like too easygoing. You might be like, oh, well, maybe they only lied because of this, or like, you know. So it's not so much locking your heart away; it's having boundaries and strategy. And you know what? When I said strategy, I hear somebody saying to me like, but or I don't want to have strategy with somebody. I want to just be able to love and them not lie and them tell the truth. Like, you don't want like strategic love, where you gotta be like, well, they text me at 6 o'clock. I'm not gonna text them till 7. Well, like you don't want stuff like that, or you don't want people to be like that with you. You just want things to be like open, because you also see on the during a romance card, the heart in the cage is open, and the key is on the wall next to it. So it's like you don't want to like lock your heart away. So like, but it's still behind the door. So it's like if somebody is brave enough to get behind this door, the key to my heart is like right there. But then every time somebody get past that door, they be this person in a deceit card. This person look like a fucking creep. They look like a emotional vampire. You could have dealt with a lot of emotional vampires. Let's read this deceit card. It's like people just charged up on your love or something. Like people just, oh, collective loves me, or collective has a loving heart, and then they just eat it up. They just eat up all the like fragility in you or something. That's crazy. Cause like the guy on this car, he just looks like, yeah, you know. And then there's this little vulnerable heart with flowers and roses flying through the fucking door. It's like, why would you be deceitful to that? That's like a tender energy. Why would you be deceitful and mean spirited to this tender energy here? It's not even necessary. You know? But I just noticed at the bottom of this heart, there's like a pool of water under this heart that's hanging over here in the birdcage. Maybe you You love too deep for someone or for people. Like if someone gets in your heart, it just runs deep. Like you don't know how to just love surface level. And that, I don't feel like that's a problem on your end. I just feel like it becomes a problem when the wrong people get in there with the deceit card, because then they start to strategize within your in that emotion you have, in that soft space you have for them. They start to strategize it, and it's not pure. It's only pure on your end. Yeah, but this is like somebody who does swim with and gets to it with the deceit card, and just doesn't do the right thing, gang. Let's read this. It says hidden tactics manipulation. This card comes as a warning that there may be some deception going on in your life. The person hiding behind the curtain is likely someone you know or deal with personally or professionally. The duplicity could be regarding a personal issue, like someone spreading rumors or disrespecting you to others. Or it could be a business matter where details are hidden or even manipulated. Be aware of what is going on in your life. The man behind the curtain is holding a bag of something valuable. So watch your money and your good name. Wow. And make sure you have all the information you need to keep things honest and secure. A deeper layer of meaning may be that the deception is actually coming from within. Is there something that you're lying to yourself about? In this case, the bag of valuables that he may be holding, things like self-esteem, happiness, and even leisure time. Whether it's about you, your life, or yourself, remember that the universe has a hard time sending you honoring experiences if your energy is shrouded in self-deceit. Yeah. Some of you guys be making bad decisions in love, gang. I ain't gonna even hold you. You too will like, and you see how he's got these jewels in his little ugly hands. Y'all be casting y'all pearls to swine in the romantic sphere. Like financially, with the financial restraints in reverse, like you may know how to make money, you responsible, you know how to go to work, all that shit. But you be too vulnerable with people who are being strategic. And that's the problem. And it's crazy though, because on one side I can see that, but on the other side, I really feel like people will go through the door, swim, get up, grab the key, get your love, and then still be deceptive. And then you may be feeling like, why did you do all of that? You didn't have to lie with the deceit card. You didn't have to be strategic. I was being real, vulnerable, open. Yeah. Because two things can be true at once. It can't just be like, oh, yeah, it was all your fault for being vulnerable. You had the door open, but the heart was still in the cage. But then it's also like, damn, they didn't even have to come in and lie and then throw you under the bus. You know, so it's. I feel like in your emotional life too, there's got to be some healing going on there. But you got it's going to start with you taking accountability. You know, that's crazy. HP3. Yeah, but you're gonna have to take some accountability. But okay, on another note, thank you. You guys got the all tied up in reverse. Number 23, which breaks down to the five. So a major change happening. You could have been in an uncomfortable position where you were tied up, which just really changed a lot of shit in your life. But the change that's coming now, it's like you finally get down from that, from those ropes, from whatever it was. It was some type of entrapment that was going on there. And then you've got the number, master number 11, cornucopia. So you come untied, you get free from whatever it is that's been binding you, you know? And then you step into this beautiful cornucopia of blessings, love, gifts, joy, fruitfulness. And we talked about you um, seeing the fruits of your labor earlier with the Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so let's read this. Okay, all tied up, lack of motion or sense of personal freedom. This card reverse is telling you that the ties that bind are about to break loose. A previously stuck situation is opening up and the restrictions are clearing out. This card reverse also indicates that you are ready to break free from the habits and patterns that have kept you tied up for so long. Get ready to free yourself. You have all of the power and clarity at this point. So untie the binds of the patterns that have stopped you from being authentic and empowered. Now is the time to liberate yourself. Affirmation. I release all stuck energy, old habits, and restrictions. My life is opening up. I am free to choose my reality. Period. Yeah. And your reality is this cornucopia that you can have it all. Even within this fucked up simulation and program, you can still have joy. Things to be grateful for, okay? This card says, cornucopia, wishes fulfilled. An abundant harvest, period, and great blessings are waiting for you. And you may even find all of your wishes fulfilled. This cornucopia of gifts comes from the universe and can come in the form of financial riches, job fulfillment, romantic love, or all the above. When you receive the cornucopia upright, you know that you have done important work and it's about to pay off. The seeds you've planted in your energy in your life are ready to be harvested in some significant ways. Get ready for a feast of great abundant value is being prepared for you now. And Spirit is applauding all of your effort. Affirmation: the universe is abundant. All that I desire comes to me in just the right time and way. I am blessed. Remember I was telling you earlier, oh my God, where did it say that at? Um oh my God, Spirit, where is that at? Oh, here it is. The seeds you've planted in your energy and in your life are ready to be harvested in some significant ways. And that really brought back to my attention how you went from the Nine of Pentacles to the Seven. And I was telling you, like, yeah, it may seem backwards, but it's like you planted the seeds in the Nine, but you're picking them up and harvesting them in the Seven because it had to manifest. You can't harvest if you haven't planted any seeds. Okay, so beautiful energy, gang. Just know that things are gonna start getting better. Um, Make sure you plant the right seeds. um, all right, gang. That was your collective tarot reading energy check-in. I love you guys so much. Thanks again to Chino for the super chat. Shout out to all my magical moderators, members of the channel, loyal subscribers, new subscribers, everybody who liked the video. All right, gang. Everything you need from me will be in the description box below. How to book a personal reading with me or purchase anything from our websites. All right, until next time. Take good care of yourselves and each other if you can. Sending you love, peace, and balance.